Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Lions Den Investments and Reviews. In today's video, I wanted to just cover the news over the last few days. Lots happening, and bring you up to date on Ethereum and what's going on with Ethereum right now. Because I know a lot of people are wondering, well, are we going to go higher? Because uh, the market right now is looking extremely bullish, and we've hit some all-time new highs on Ethereum as well. So are we going higher or are we going to come down? So we'll go ahead and discuss that here real quick, and then we're also going to cover the Tesla deal where they bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, and then we're also going to talk about the Apple situation. So getting started here, guys. So we got in on some trades over this move right here, and literally, it didn't work out in our favor because uh, I didn't want to get in down here, right? Because you want to. Here's a few tips I'm going to give you in technical analysis for trading and making trades in the crypto market, especially with like all the volatility. Uh, when you get a break above the downward trend line here, like on a daily or a 4 hour, you don't want to jump in right away because the price can go up and then give you a head fake and come back down. So what we normally do is we try to wait for the first move up, right, and then get in on a new higher low. That's what originally we were planning on doing, but if we look here, okay, right around in here we had something that looked like a bull flag pennant. So we didn't know if the price was going to move higher off of a bull flag pennant. So we played this little move in here, made a quick little profit, nothing big, and then we shot up, and I didn't take the trade because it wasn't looking good. So uh, rule of thumb here, guys: if you see a move in a crypto and you're not quite sure what it's going to do, don't take the trade because chances are it could go against you, and that's exactly what I saw here. I didn't really like the setup because we had resistance up here at about 1733. So we waited. Price came down. And by the way, everything I'm telling you here are trades that are associated with the $40,000 challenge that I'm doing right now with my guy's account. So I'm basically just giving him the buy and sell calls and when to get in, when to get out, helping him with money management and whatnot. But the price came down. We got in again down here. Okay, there was a downtrend that was forming right here. We broke the downtrend. We got in like right here as we broke the downtrend. Okay, and here's another tip for you. When you get in on an entry, most of the time, I would say like 95% of the time, you don't want to go all in with your entire bag or your entire investment because if it falls against you and you got your stop loss in place, you're going to lose more money that way. So normally what we do is we'll test the waters. We'll take like 10% of our total bag or 15% of our total investment, throw it in, see which way it goes first, right? That way if you do lose, you're not losing as much on your entire bag or your entire investment account, if that makes sense, because you're losing, you know, say 3 or 4% on 15% of your money versus losing 3% on 100% of your money. So it's just a tip there for cash and money management when you're doing these trades. So that's what we did. We got in just fine right in here, but we were waiting for confirmation on a move up, right? So we could invest like right around in here. Unfortunately, because the markets are open 24/7, 365 days a year, this move took place during our sleep. So we were both asleep. We didn't have an opportunity to get in on it, and you know, needless to say, I didn't like where we were when we woke up in the morning. We were at a high right here where we are now. So we went ahead and took whatever we could as far as profits. We didn't enter in with a whole lot here, so we just pretty much broke even, nothing big. But I want to show you something here because what I'm expecting is this thing to come down and form a new higher low. Okay, so I'm expecting it to come back down around in here somewhere before we head higher, and that's where we would make our next entry. All right, but I want to show you something real quick because I'm seeing some similarities between over here and what's going on down here. Okay, so let me just show you the pattern that I think is setting up here. If we go bar pattern, and then we go out to right about here, right about there, okay, and we'll move that, oop, we'll move this whole bar pattern here, alright, and we're going to move that right over into on top, so you can kind of see what it's doing, because it's a very similar pattern that's taking place here, alright, and what I'm expecting is we're going to make a new higher low right around in here somewhere. See if I can't expand this out for you, but I'm expecting us to make a new higher low somewhere in here, okay, somewhere around like 1539, maybe even 1477, alright, and then from there we climb and we start heading back up. So a target for that would be right there around 2000, where they've been expecting Ethereum to go during this leg up here. You know, some people are calling for like a $3,000 Ethereum by Valentine's Day. Now, today's February 9th. That's literally like, you know, 5 days away. So this this drop needs to happen. Either that, or you get more corporations coming in buying up Bitcoin, all right, like Tesla did, and that shoots Bitcoin higher, which will take Ethereum from where we are right now even higher, and we can catch that small move up, or even big move up. Because, guys, I want to take you over here real quick. So that's where we're at as far as Ethereum, and giving you an update on where the price movement is going and what I'm expecting. And then just giving you an update on where we are with our trades. We are in a profit. It's a small profit right now, but you know, you got to think of it like this, guys. You know, trading and doing swing trades is like shooting free throws in basketball. Okay, you got to get good at practicing. You got to get your warm ups in, your warm up shots. You're gonna miss a couple here and there. Nobody's perfect, and if anybody ever tells you they are, you know, they're full of crap. Just turn your head and walk the other way. But let's go over to Tesla here, because Tesla buys $1.5 billion in Bitcoin and plans to accept it as payment. Now, this is huge, guys. I mean, the only reason why we know about this really, though, is because Tesla announced in an SEC filing Monday that it has bought 1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. The company also said it would start accepting Bitcoin as a payment method for its products. Guys, if you're not bullish about this, I don't know why. You know, if you guys are looking at this right now and you're bullish on cryptos, you know, share it in the comments with me. Let me know where you guys think Bitcoin's going and where Ethereum's going, okay? Because this stuff right here is extremely bullish. And the CEO here, Elon Musk, has been credited for raising the prices of cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, through his messages on Twitter. Um, you know, basically it is what it is here. He's buying up Bitcoin, but what I find interesting is a lot of these guys are saying they're buying Bitcoin to hedge against the money printing from the Federal Reserve. Okay, Brian Brooks just came out, I believe yesterday or the day before, and was saying that the Fed has printed up 40% of all money supply, okay, ever created by the Fed in the history. As long as the Fed's been around, they printed up 40% of that in less than a year, okay, for 2020, from March when the pandemic hit to now. And that's like 10 months, right? 40% of all the money supply in history that has been created by the Federal Reserve has been printed in the last 10 months. And so what you got is a lot of these corporations and CEOs also trying to hedge their bets, or hedge their wealth and protect it, okay, as they continue printing, because we still have probably about 2 or 3 different stimulus packages that are lined up ready to go, even after this one. And that's coming from Brian Brooks, who's the former comp control uh, uh, or the comp controller of the U.S. currency. That's what he's saying, okay? And he was at the Treasury before Janet Yellen came in. So that's Tesla. Now here, check this out. This is Yahoo Finance. Okay, they're saying Apple should create crypto exchange and buy Bitcoin. Now, what do you think Apple's thinking right now? You know, if they're looking at this, and if they decide that they're going to go through with this, they're talking about a $5 billion purchase in Bitcoin. Okay, now that, guys, again, if you're bullish on that, hit that like button, because that is going to send Bitcoin and Ethereum skyrocketing in price. And I don't know the time frame and when that might happen, or when they would decide to do that. But if it was in the, say, like the next couple days, I would expect Ethereum just to go from where it's at right now, just shoot way up. But that's a big purchase. That's a big decision to make. So I would imagine that probably won't play out right away. It's going to take a few weeks before you hear anything, even remotely close to like Apple considering making that kind of purchase. But that's where we are right now. Also, another thing I wanted to point out, I don't know if you guys have been looking at Theta in the last few days, but Theta has been it's been on an absolute tear. I mean, Theta and T Fuel together, along with Digibyte, just yesterday, both of them just smoked the entire altcoin market. So if you're looking at some projects to get into that are giving good returns, you might take a look at Theta and Digibyte, guys. I know Digibyte at one point was up like 32%, and then Theta here, we went up as far as surpassing $3 on Theta. I mean, look at this move here. Theta here, we had. See if I can find the price range. We made a jump of 28.43%. Okay, and that was in a matter of like just a couple days. So look for Theta. Keep your eyes on Theta, because Theta is going higher. Um, and really, that's about all I have for today's video, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you want to learn more about what I'm doing here, and learn how to set up your charts and read the trends, and kind of get an idea of like when to enter and when to sell, go out to my website, academyofcrypto.com. I've got a free trading course there that you can take. Doesn't cost you anything. But the last video is about 55 minutes long, and it walks you through these trading charts, shows you how to set it up for yourself, and kind of what to look for, as far as like basics. Okay, it doesn't get into detail with like reading candle bar configurations, or finding reversal patterns and stuff like that, but it's enough to get you started. And it also covers a lot of what you're going to need in order to get in and start buying some of these underlying technologies, or distributed ledger technologies like Theta, Ethereum, and all that. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Uh, you know, you're going to get more information, more videos coming out here in the not so distant future, where I talk about the technology that's underlying in some of these projects, as well as more technical analysis here, like on Ethereum and some of these other coins. So, with that said, that's all I've got for today, guys. Stay bullish, and remember, fear nothing, my friends. Till next time.